Hey guys, welcome back to Double D in the Morning. This is Double D in the Sunday Morning, episode 40, How to Have Pride in Your Job, part 2. And if you missed part 1, it's in the eye. Just click on the eye and it'll get you to How to Have Pride in Your Job, part 1. Whether you're a pawn designer, a pool designer, a video game designer, an interior designer, or an exterior designer, whatever your job is, to be successful with it, you need to have pride with it. Do your best with it. Doesn't matter what you do. Just do your best, because even if you don't get that employment of the year or employment of the month or something like that achievement, you can just have pride in yourself at the end of the day that you did your best. But the people that get those kind of achievements, it's because they love what they do and they have pride with what they do. So the more enjoyment out of something that you do, once you've chosen your dream job or a job that you like, you're more likely to have pride in something that you already like that you're doing. So pick something that you know you're going to like. Like if you take pride in helping people, a PT or being a doctor, being a successful PT or being a successful doctor would be right up your alley. Choose the right kind of job that fits what you find pride in. If you like video games, be a video game designer. If you're an exterior person, an extrovert, if you will, be an exterior designer. If you're an introvert, be an interior designer. But whatever fits your personality and your likes, do that for a job, because that will be what you like to do and what you could have pride in. Like for instance, if you're a baby or kid lover, you might want to be a NICU or a pediatric nurse of some sort. Whether it's NICU or not. Working in pediatrics, especially in the medical field, that might be your calling. And if that's what you have pride in, then do that. But if you get your happiness and laughter and stuff in your life from being a comedian, then your pride level of your job might be in being a comedian. There are how-to explanation videos for everything out there. In that field, people say you gotta go through a lot of red tape, but it's worth it when you eventually get to the Chris Rock or Chris Tucker point. But that's another field that you have to have pride in, and you have to have a thick skin. But that goes with just about anything. You gotta have a thick skin to be prideful and successful in any kind of job, because people are gonna heckle you, no matter what you want to try to do. And you have to be the person that is so prideful and successful about something that you can just ignore your critic. Ignoring your critics is one thing, because we're not all going to be the best interior designer or exterior designer or Bob Ross, if you will. But if you have pride in whatever you're doing, you can be the successful level that you want to be. Because it's lonely at the top for a lot of people. And if you don't want to be that successful, then be the right amount of successful for yourself. But don't have pride and don't succeed in something because someone's telling you to, or that someone else wants. Do it for yourself. Succeed and have pride in things for yourself. Whether it's your job, your livelihood, your game console that you saved up for, or your new computer that you designed. Have pride in your successions, because that's what you want to do, not because what someone's telling you to do. One could be a humanitarian and have pride in their work because it's just the right thing to do, and you're giving to something like St. Jude. You could make a career out of that, being a big non-profit and giving to St. Jude or Habitat for Humanity. If you could save up and have that kind of money, you'd have pride in that, certainly. But whatever your job is, enjoy it and put some joy into it. Another thing about having pride in your job, if you don't have the right kind of attitude, you're not committed to any kind of success. You need to have the most pride you can have. And I'm not saying be the employee of the century or something unrealistic. It's just, you could have the most pride in your job, whatever it is, whether you're a NASCAR person, a stunt driver, or an actor, or an aspiring actress, or whatever. a health guru, aspiring health guru, an aspiring tech person, an animator, whatever you do that is something you really want to do, if you want to be successful, you've got to have the right kind of positive attitude and pride with your job. But whatever you're trying to do, ask yourself this: do I love this? Should I have gone into this career? Answer those kind of personal questions. Do I love doing my ceramics? Or do I love drawing? Or do I love doing animation? Or designing things? Or whatever you do. If you can have pride in whatever you do for a job, or even just as a hobby, then you'll succeed at your job or at your hobby. You've got to have pride in it. You've got to want to do it. But also, if you want to have pride in something, especially with the workforce, be a leader, not a follower. Be the leader of the bunch, that everybody else follows you. But be a good one. A Robin Hood, if you will. Be something that's worth looking into with pride. What I was getting at is being a positive influence. A intern, be a mentor to some interns or to some job shadowing people. If you're in an industry that people want a job shadow, like animation or ceramics or something like that. If you're more of an influence in a positive way that can give them pride, you've done your job by being the positive of the bunch. Don't be negative, but be positive. Be something that's prideful around people. You don't want to be a grumpy, be a happy. And you can be a leader without being a bossy boss. Be a leader as a boss instead of a ruler. Remember, the positive people that have pride in themselves and pride in others, they're the people that succeeds. Be a succeeder. Don't be an instigator and a negative person. Be a positive instigator. Don't be like a fighting instigator and a negative influence. Be a positive influence on people. If you want people to have pride in their job, have pride in your job. Be kind of like a Fonz, if you will. Be an uplifter. Don't be a Debbie Downer and a downbringer. Try to be the most enthusiastic and prideful person you can think of that's at the office or at the kitchen at work, if you work at a restaurant or wherever you work at. And positive energy is contagious. If you're really positive around where you work, then everybody else will have pride in their job. So be a spreader of kindness and happiness, and help other people have pride in their jobs. Because that can work in a positive way or a negative way. Like if you get a bunch of negative thinking people, there's just going to be a negative following of energy. Well, you want to be the positive flow of energy. You want to be the I can change things for the better type of person. And that's great, but you need to spread that positive energy with pride at your job or wherever to other people. And the more positive attitude you are, the more positive it should reflect on everybody else, and they'll want to be like you. In conclusion, remember, you'll work better at your job if you have more pride in it. And join me next Sunday for Double D in the Sunday Morning, episode 41, How to Make the Best Out of a Bad Situation. And remember, if you like this video, to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit the notification bell to Double D in the Morning. And follow me on my Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, and my Facebook fan group, Drew's YouTube fan group. And remember, all those links will be in my comments section.